How are you,
Am I
man?
on? Are we on? We on?
Yeah. Are
What's
you
up?
there?
Yeah. What's up, man?
Oh, nice to meet you, Mr. McKinney.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. What's your name? Tom.
My name, let's say I'm Tom's friend since he could not be here today.
Okay.
I'll be I'll be making you the questions.
Okay, no problem. What's your name?
You can call me Richard.
Okay, I'll call you Richard.
Mm. Shall
Is
we
is this
start?
going live to my followers as well? I
Oh, I
don't
don't
fully
know.
understand how TikTok works.
Me
Is there
neither.
anybody in the chat that can tell me, is this live to my audience? Am I live? Or is this only
Hmm.
his?
I don't know, man. I think
Let's see if
we
anybody
should.
says anything in the chat.
Yes, this. I
Okay, so
think
it is
there.
live to my audience as well.
Oh, that's very good. Well,
Great.
let's start, please.
All right, let's do it.
Hello, everybody. Hope you are doing great today. We are here with Mr. Jesy Mckinney, model, actor, writer, and of course, the face of Ellis in Left 4 Dead 2. Please give him a warm welcome.
Thank you for having me, Richard.
Oh, no, no, no. It's a pleasure to have you. Uh, It's like a dream come true since when I was a kid.
So,
I,
how old did you start playing the game?
like 8, I think. 6. I don't know, man.
Awesome.
Yeah, but it's a pleasure to have you here since I was a kid. I wanted to talk to Ellis in person, so
Well, you got half of Ellis, right? So you have the face, but not the voice, because Eric Layden did the voice, and he did. Oh, look at the hat. Let's go.
it's
Let's
yours.
go. Where did you buy that?
Oh, I made it myself.
No way, you made it.
Yeah,
I've been thinking about making an Ellis hat that maybe has like a saying or something that I can, you know, um, kind of offer to fans that just love the game to have something to share with people.
it will be great, man.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about your hobbies and how you first got interested in acting and modeling, please.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Modeling is like such a weird thing, you know? It's yeah, how you get into it, I feel like people find you, right? And so I don't know anybody. I mean, maybe other people do, but I don't know anybody personally that like wanted to be a model off the jump. Like a lot of people are found, you know, you go to the mall and they're like, you should model or whatever. I modeled as a kid for the first time. My first modeling job was for a big department store called Nordstrom. And I remember loving it. Like I loved putting on like a fresh fit. We went down like a catwalk and everything, and you pose and then you do photos. And I remember loving it. And maybe I was just because I was the middle son, and the middle kid very is a big
Yeah,
cliche for the middle kid to want attention because the oldest got the attention being the first, and the youngest gets the attention for being the baby, and the middle one gets forgotten. I don't feel like I was forgotten, but I do, you know, maybe there was a little bit of that like the attention, you know, and even I love getting the attention from the fans. Like I love connecting with people that love the game even to this day. You know, there's something in me that like loves making people happy and loves being a part of something that brings people a lot of joy. And so, but yeah, I started modeling as like a kid and didn't again until later in life when I was much older. I was actually living in Seattle, Washington, and I have like a very Christian background. Like my parents are actually pastors of a Christian church, and I was working with a church in Seattle, of all places, and I got discovered to do modeling through a mutual friend that was doing it, and he brought me by the agency, and they ended up signing me to be a model. And the first job that I booked was I mean, I think I'd done maybe
and
some little small
I
shoots or something
booked
like that, but the
was,
first
I mean,
job that I booked that was a proper job was for Left 4 Dead 2.
that
And at the
first
time,
job that I booked
man,
for a job for
I
that
didn't really know
too.
what was going down. Like I didn't know how popular the game was. I had never
I didn't
played
really
Left 4
know
Dead
what was
1.
going down.
And
I
so I had no idea this was like a phenomenon. I was like,
had
what? This is kind of dope. Like
one.
it's more of an acting job than a modeling job because you're not just like wearing clothes. It's more about who I feel like with modeling, it's more
It's
about the product, like the clothes. And then with
feel like
acting, it's more about the performance or the story.
okay,
And video games
about
are kind of more about the story. And are we frozen or can you hear me?
the story. No, I can hear you, man.
Okay, cool. Because
Everything is
it
alright.
looked like you were frozen. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't just rambling. I could probably, maybe I'm answering too long, but essentially booked a job when I was out there and had always hoped to go into acting, like into movies, but that was the first thing I ever booked. And it will forever be something very special for me, for that reason. What's up, Arima? Thank you, Earl.
Mm, that's a crazy story. Well, I never modeled myself, but hey, you're a handsome man, aren't ya?
Hey, you're not so bad yourself, you know?
Hey, about yourself.
It's
Oh,
funny because being
thank
being
you, thank you.
handsome or pretty is, somebody's opinion, but it's also like, you're just born a certain way and people think you're handsome or whatever. It's just like it's it's whatever. It's like it's
Yeah,
it's like the least important thing in the world is like to be like it's there's a lot more important qualities to a person that I value very highly, but I do, it definitely got me the opportunity with modeling for sure.
thank you for saying that I'm handsome too, and I'll take it to my heart. Now, let's share. Could you share us a bit about the movies and projects you've worked on?
Um, well, the first uh, real acting job I ever booked was for an American TV show called Teen Wolf. It was very popular here. It was like a young adult show. The lead actor was Tyler Posey and Dylan O'Brien, two very good actors, amazing guys to work with.
Yeah,
I had remembered I'm really good with faces, and I had remembered that Tyler Posey had been in, I think it was Made in Manhattan with Jennifer Lopez. He played Jennifer Lopez's son, and I remember saying it to him when I worked with him, like, bro, I remember you from from Made in Manhattan. Like I watched it with my mom. I used to love watching rom-coms as a kid with my mom, and remembered him from that. Had seen Teen Wolf. I mean, it was kind of a crazy experience. I don't know, like I'm probably rambling a bit, but I don't know how in depth you want to like these answers to be, but I got into acting and auditioned for Teen Wolf. And at the time, I was hoping it would be like a longer role, but it ended up being just a guest star on an episode of season three, I think it was. I think it was season three, episode four. And man, it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. I felt like I had made it, I felt like it was this pinnacle moment and I didn't know. I thought with acting or being in movies, you just had to book one thing and then you're kind of set. Like who knows how far you'll go, but like after that, the hard part is getting the first one. But it's not true at all. Even people that have been in movies for 20 years sometimes still try to struggle to find work they want to be in or stuff that really pays the bills. Like it's very competitive and yeah.
I see, man. Do you like acting a lot, or is it
Oh man,
very?
I love acting. I think it's one of my favorite things. I find a lot of joy from it. You can really not to be too pretentious about it, but you can really understand people and yourself a lot when you see from a different perspective of a character, and you can really it's fun to play pretend. It's fun to kind of be a crazy person in a movie or be a weirdo and really delve into it. I wouldn't call myself a character actor. I would love to be a really amazing character actor that loses himself in a role, but like I don't think I'm that good of an actor. I think I'm okay and I want to get better. but it is one of my favorite things to do for sure. I love acting. Have you ever done any acting?
Never, man. Only for school, but I'm not that
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Arima asked if I do any method acting. Have you ever heard of method acting?
Never.
So
You?
method acting is the idea of staying in character the entire shoot. And so, like Daniel Day-Lewis in Lincoln, when he played the American president Abraham Lincoln, he preferred, even when they're not filming, for them to talk to him like he's Abraham Lincoln. Like
Oh,
they
I
weren't
see.
allowed to call him by his real name. Like he always had to be the character. Even when he went home, he to his wife, he acted like he was still the character. Like he stayed in that headspace, and that was his method. I definitely have never done that, but I have kids, and so if you have kids and you're doing stuff like that, I think that's a bit weird and unfair to your kids. They want to see their dad, when you come home.
Yeah.
I've always been a big fan of actors that can give unbelievable performances and still, when you say cut, they can just crack a joke and be fun to be around and can keep it very professional. Like somebody like Heath Ledger, for instance, from stories of him playing the Joker, people said between action and cut, he was this crazy character, and then he would just be talking and laughing with you a minute later. And I've always really respected people that can um, kind of exist in that space like that, and that's what I would aspire to be.
You are a great actor, but I don't think I could be playing the same character. I mean, all the
Yeah,
day.
yeah, it's be tough.
Very tough. And well, do you would you like to start with the Left 4 Dead questions?
Yeah,
It's
sure, sure,
about
sure.
do you like do you feel like you and Ellis have anything in common personality wise?
Um, yeah, I think so. I think uh, you know, it's funny because I've really been reconnecting with Ellis and Left 4 Dead 2 in the last few months, or not even the last few months, like just for some reason I felt drawn to start playing the game and connecting with the fans, and I started posting about it on TikTok because on Instagram, to be honest, I'm not a huge social media person. Like my Instagram is
Me neither.
private. My life is kind of private. I had no idea Instagram and social media and TikTok was going to be so popular. If I was smarter, I probably would have tried to build a big following because it helps you a lot when you work in the film industry.
Of
Um,
course.
but to me, I always wanted my art and what I make to be forward facing and be the thing that people are attracted to. But I forget the question. Where am I talking?
Don't worry, man.
Oh no,
Uh,
I remember now. It was do I feel a connection between me and Ellis? Yes. And so I started like even watching I started watching people on YouTube that have done videos about Left 4 Dead campaigns, and they talk and it's not them playing, they're not like streaming, they're actually showing video of it and
yeah,
talking about the behind the scenes, talking about special things that people wouldn't notice, everything from like graffiti on the walls to what characters say at certain points, and like kind of like the deep cuts of what people that are true fans know about the game. And something I noticed about Ellis was he's just a really good dude.
yeah,
And when he's telling all these stories about Keith, and he has Nick telling him to shut up, and he has the coach telling him to be quiet, and he has Rochelle telling him like, "Hey, maybe not right now, Ellis." Like
yeah,
that whole vibe, he just goes, "Okay, okay." Like he's not this like guy that takes everything too seriously, and he will be very funny and bring a lot of excitement and adventures to things, but I love the energy of like not allowing frustrated people to affect him and being easygoing and carefree, and obviously brings a lot of levity to the game. I don't know that I bring that a ton to my life. I'm an emotionally driven person probably, but I definitely aspire to be the kind of person that Ellis is. He's like a good person.
yeah. He is a good man. He helps everyone to ease at the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. I gotta say what's up to Left for Nut, who's out here right now. What's up?
Hey, I see, I see. Though I have a question myself, and I wanted to tell you
Okay.
when you were being captured, you said captured. Have you had to do a lot of rounds or funny faces?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's a picture that it circulated the internet and became infamous within like the Left 4 Dead community of me doing like all these funny faces and the other characters as well,
Yeah.
where we would be like in this contraption that had like these mirrors, and so there'd be like mirrors here and like cameras. I think there was like a few cameras, so it would get like a 3D, because it would have the reflection of your face here
Uh
and
huh.
here,
Yes.
and I think on top as well. And so it would give you, even if you're just looking like this, it would give you like a 3D kind of visual of what the person's face looked like. And so they could take photos and it would go to this computer and it would actually give you like the 3D version of what that person looked like. And it was pretty cool. Like you just sat in, honestly, like as acting jobs go, it was a pretty easy one. Like I just sat in a chair.
Oh,
Well, it was kind of difficult a little bit too, but I would just sit in a chair and they'd be like, do this face, do this. Like, and I would just move my face over and over and over in all these different positions for like, I don't know, at least a couple hours. My face was very sore, but it was, you're just sitting in a chair in an air conditioned room. And so it wasn't crazy hard.
damn. Look, I have a picture of you.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That was
used
for
to say,
Halloween once. I dressed up as Ellis.
oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw you when I was a kid, and I say like, man. So you see, when you're a kid, you are innocent and
Yeah.
stuff. Then you say,
Yeah.
damn, Ellis exists in real life, and I want to talk to him, and here I am,
Here you are,
finally.
man. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to talk with you.
No, 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 the pleasure is mine, man.
Carolina, by the way, is making a lot of comments. Thank you, Carolina. She's very involved with our convo.
Thank you. Let's see the next question. How did you get the role of the face of Ellis in Left 4 Dead 2?
Um, yeah, it was just a job that I auditioned for, and I think they were, as I understand it, they were searching for their Ellis, and looking through thousands of different people to find the right person for the job. And a lot of jobs within the industry are, it's tough, man. Like you want to feel that you're unique, and then you go into a room and there's just like 20 people all sitting there that look just like you, and then they're going to see hundreds of people, and it's tough to really make your mark. And so sometimes I color outside the lines, so to speak, and I would go and talk to people. And I've always tried to be like a charming, outgoing, personable guy that will go and connect with people on a personal level, and not just like they go in an audition, they take my photos and I just bounce. I try to really connect with people. And so when I went to the audition, I noticed this guy whose name was Bill, and I went over and talked to him and was like, man, this is so cool. Like, it would be what an honor it would be to be a part of this game. Like, it's so cool that you're even meeting with us. And if it comes down to me and other people, I would really love to be a part of it. And I think he liked that I went and talked to him. And
Yes.
I think it kind of pushed me over the edge a little bit to go and talk, because it's different just standing there. When you go and talk to somebody and they see how you communicate and how you move, I
Yeah.
think it was really something that he was like, okay, this guy might be our Ellis, just from my mannerism. Obviously, it wasn't my voice, but I think how I carried myself outside of that, it tipped the scales for me to book the job.
There's something some people say in Ellis impressions.
I mean, I'm gonna properly do some videos on my page, just doing some Keith stories, for sure. I don't know if anybody has anything specific they want me to do, but to me, like, I wanna actually like study the line, so to speak. I want to actually memorize it, and because it wasn't my voice, it wasn't me saying it. And even
I know.
the short one that I did on my TikTok page, forget what I said. I was like, can somebody come and help me, please? Like it was like that kind of vibe. Um, and it was just short, but I think I hit the intonation right of like how he kind of communicates, and I think people really liked it. And so it made me want to do more. But to me, I don't want to just fake it. I want to, yeah, that's what it was, Left for Night. It was like, can y'all get me out of here, please? It was like that kind of a vibe, right? Um,
I got it. I got it.
but there's a Keith story that I'm trying to do, and I'll post it on my. But it was the fireworks one. I'll have to look it up, but I thought that was a funny story, and I was going to try to perform that for everybody on my TikTok. So if you want to see me perform and do some Keith stories, you got to just follow my account, and you got to just wait for me to do it because I want to. I'm not taking it like super seriously, like practicing in front of the mirror for days, but I want to memorize how Ellis says it in the tone because he doesn't just he's not just Southern. He's like, can y'all just help me, please? Like he doesn't talk like that. Like there's this other tone that he has to it that I want to make sure that I'm getting it right, not just memorize the words.
Yeah, man. Ellis
Yeah,
doesn't know, but he's my husband. People say.
yeah. I'm glad that I now know that that's my wife.
I feel like a kid, man. I'm really excited.
Yeah, what do you love about the game? What's like your favorite stuff about the game?
I think it was the melee weapons. It was crazy to
Well,
slay many zombies with a
yeah,
single slash. I love the
yeah.
katana and the chainsaw. It's a very, very, very good weapon.
Yeah, what are the best weapons?
I
What are the
think
most effective weapons? Because I'm trying to learn, and so you guys have to be patient with me. Because like I wanna start streaming myself playing the game. I'm not gonna be great at it at first, but I am gonna get good. I'm I'm studying the game. I'm like watching YouTube videos. I'm gonna get good at it. But what are the most effective weapons?
AK-47 and shotgun for the tank, and also melee weapons. And for the witch, you need to use a shotgun, an automatic
Okay,
shotgun. And
okay.
well, since you're touching it, I'd like to ask you: do you think it will be fun to play Left 4 Dead 2 with me or maybe a group of fans someday?
I would love to. I would absolutely love to. It's actually harder than I realized to get set up to stream. And there's been so many people, maybe even some of you that are on right now that have been super helpful, that have sent me DMs or have communicated with me a bunch. And it's super kind. But I thought it was just like, just get the game and just like, what's up, Royal League? Um, get the game and just turn it on and you're streaming. I didn't realize you needed to download a bunch of programs that don't run the best on Mac. Apparently they run better on PC. I'm not like an anti-PC guy. I know a lot of gamers like swear by their PC, like it's like the gamer like setup. But I'm a filmmaker and I personally use a lot of Apple and Mac products. Not that you need to if you're a filmmaker by any means. But that's just what I have, and it's tough to get everything situated. And then I tried to go pick up a game today at GameStop because a friend of mine has an Xbox 360. He was like, "Well, dude, I'll just give it to you, and you can start streaming with that." And I went to go get a game today at GameStop. I called one GameStop, they didn't have it. Do you know? Have you heard of a store called GameStop?
Yeah, it's an American store, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not like an international thing.
Oh, see.
Um, but yeah, they just I'm sure you guys have video game stores, that
Yeah.
like they just sell games or whatever. But it's one of the popular stores here, and I called one, they didn't have it, called another one, they were closed, another one, they had it, only one copy left, and I was like, hey, can you hold it for me? And I almost told them I was Ellis in the game, but I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. Like, I'm just gonna say like, hey, can you hold it for me? And they're like, yeah, no problem. Didn't give them a name, anything. They didn't ask. And so I went and drove there. There happened to be traffic, so it took me like 25, almost 30 minutes to drive. I get there, I'm excited. I'm like, oh, should I like do a selfie video for like the fans on TikTok and be like picking up the game right now, or
Yeah.
and like should I film the person at the counter and be like, oh hey, look at the back of the game. Does it look familiar? And they'll probably be like, what? You know, it would probably be funny. And I was gonna like try this different stuff just to post more stuff on TikTok for everybody. And then in the end, what ended up happening, I go up to the front and I'm like, hey, do you guys have the Left 4 Dead 2 on hold for me? And the guy goes, what? What? I'm like, what? Like, I called a little bit ago and you guys said you had a Left 4 Dead 2 game on hold for me. And he goes, did you put a they said to this girl that's working there as well, and she's like not even looking up. She's like staring down.
Uh-huh.
Maybe because she felt bad. But she's like, oh yeah, we put one on hold, but someone came to pick it up. And I'm like, what do you mean? I put it on hold. And she says, oh yeah, I asked the person who picked it up, did you call in? And they said yes. And I was like, oh, are you serious? And she's like, yeah, I'm really sorry. And she just looks down. And she felt bad. And I felt bad because like I didn't want to make her feel terrible. But at the same time, it was like it was a bummer for sure.
Disappointing, no?
But I found they have it at another store, but I'm gonna go pick it up and pick up a 360 and try to figure out a way that I can stream and play with other players.
I see, man. I could give you in Steam the game. There's someone, some um, you know, discounts, and I can give it to you if you want.
Sure, man, we can talk about it. You can DM me and we can figure it out. I think I found a game though, that I'm gonna try to go pick up tomorrow. Even if I end up if I end up getting really into the streaming thing and I even get a PC and and everything, then
Yeah,
I still want to own the game. I had the game a while back. I love giving things to people if they really are fans. If I
yeah,
meet people and they're a fan of the game and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're Ellis." It usually is a friend of a friend. Like nobody recognizes me on the street. I'm not like
yeah,
walking around and they're like, "Ellis," like no one realizes. But when I talk to people and they're gamers or friends of friends are like, "Oh my gosh, my friend wants to meet you because they love Left 4 Dead, blah blah blah." I'd
yeah,
be like,
yeah.
"Oh, cool. Um, Left for Pills wants to join next." What does that
Oh,
mean?
no idea, man.
Can a third person be in our live? Because if Left for Pills can join us, he definitely should. That's my boy right now. But anyways, if I might end up getting um like a PC and all that kind of stuff, but
Yeah,
I don't know how serious I am about streaming right now. As of right now, I just want to play with some fans and I just want to play the game. Period. And so if my friend has an Xbox 360 and I can get the game, I'm gonna grab it. And I have some other buddies that are streamers that are gonna help me get set up, just get a camera and all this stuff. But you know, we'll see how far this goes because if I end up really liking it and connect to a lot of people and it's like a whole vibe, then yeah, man, like I think I'd get a PC and I would like go all out, but I don't want to spend that kind of money if I'm just gonna like talk a little bit.
yeah. Oof, I think a stream will be not that hard to do, but maybe you'd need a better PC, as you say, then, because Left 4 Dead 2 is not a very heavy game in the hardware. It doesn't take many. Um, I forgot. Sorry.
It's all good. No worries, man.
But yeah, let's make you another of our questions. Why do you think Left 4 Dead 2 remains so popular even today?
Man, I don't know. But I gotta say, it's so special to me to be a part of something that resonates so deeply with people. Like I've done movies and I've done some other stuff, but this is the thing that I've been a part of where people still love it to this day. I even emailed somebody at Valve, one of the directors that I worked with over there. I emailed him yesterday just out of the blue, and I was like, "Hey, I don't even know if this is your email still, but I just wanted to tell you that people love this game." like it came out yesterday,
Yeah.
you know, and I was like, it's such a special game, and I don't know if you guys have any plans to do anything else in the future, but I'd love to be involved and just hope you're doing well. And it blows me away that people love this game so much and it means so much to them, even to this day. Because it's something new coming out, it's not surprising, but even to this day, people are really diehard fans, and I don't know what does that. If I don't know what makes people connect to something so deeply, but I would love to be a part of more things like, it would be like a TV show like Game of Thrones. That's just this phenomenon that connects with people on such a deep level many years after it's over. Um, you know, I think Left 4 Dead 2 is this unique thing that connects with people many years after. And I wish I knew what it was that did that.
Yeah, man. Have you ever heard Spanish dub of Ellis?
The
Ellis?
what? The Spanish version?
Yes.
Only recently. So only the last couple of days, I looked up recordings of the Ellis in Spanish to try to memorize some of it and try to say some of it to the fans. It's a little hard for me. I mean, obviously, if you speak Spanish, it's easy and it sounds like normal to you. To me, it was like, oh wow, he talks really fast, and it's like hard for me to memorize. But I definitely want to memorize some stuff to say to the fans and I do want to try to copy the actual voice of the character that did that, whoever the voice actor was that did it.
Wanna hear a bit?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Pilla adrenalina. Tengo esto para ti. Quédate esto. Aquí tienes. Esto para ti.
Diga,
Quédate esto.
diga,
Toma,
diga,
compadre.
diga, like, diga. Like, it's so funny.
Like,
I love
toma
that.
esto.
Yeah. The voice is a bit deeper in the Spanish version, right? Like he has a deeper voice. He's more like "Toma esto," like more like that. Than like the American version, he's very much, "Hey, let me tell you
Yeah,
about my friend Keith. Ever tell you the story about my friend Keith?" He's like a higher register, you know.
yeah. Uh, I wanted to ask you too, now that we are talking a bit of Spanish, in Latin America, Left 4 Dead is still very beloved among fans, and Ellis is a very popular character. Do you have any message you'd like to share with us, with the Latin American fans?
Sí, amo Latinoamérica, mucho, mucho, mucho. Y muchas veces quiero ir a visitar ustedes y conocer ustedes online and to travel to meet you guys. It's amazing. The fans are 10 out of 10 and maybe the most passionate. Latin American fans seem to be the most passionate fans of anything, whether it's football or it's sport, or it's games or whatever. There's a passion in Mexico. There's a passion in Peru. There's a passion in Brazil. There's a passion in Argentina, and these countries that are just like unmatched. That the casual American just doesn't hit the same. Like you guys love things and are so passionate, and it's beautiful, that passion. And
Can you
I'm
say,
thankful, man. I'm so thankful to be a part of something that all these people in Peru are passionate about and love, and I get to be a part of it. All the people in Mexico that they love, because like I want to go visit these people. I want to do an event in Peru and just go shake everybody's hand and take photos with people because it means so much to them, you know.
it will be great, man? And can you say something here everyone is saying, that is Peru es clave?
Peru es clave.
Vamos.
Are you in Peru?
Very good, very good.
Are you in Peru?
No, no, no. I in
Okay.
Mexico,
Okay. What part of Mexico?
Mexico City.
Oh, it's cool. DF. Apparently, you guys don't want. I mean, never mind.
Oh, oh, oh. Well, that's good.
What does Peru esclave mean?
Como it's like
Viva
Peru.
Mexico! Somebody asked me. Left for not asked me to say that.
Peru. Peru is. Mm, what will it mean? It's something very Latin American, man.
Peru is the
Peru
key.
is the key. Yes.
I love that. I love that.
Very, very good. I'm so happy. And I heard, well, I saw on your TikTok that you were planning to write the Left 4 Dead 2 movie. How will you make it, man?
Yeah, well, so one of my greatest passions is writing screenplays, writing movies. Um, and it's I think so much fun to do because you can just create a world. I've, written, I don't know, not that many, like 8 or 10 screenplays for movies, and I to be honest, I hadn't thought about making a Left 4 Dead movie, but the fans and how passionate they are make me want to, because you want to give an audience something, right? As a filmmaker or a storyteller, if people are, that's why they make like all these Marvel movies in a row, because they're like, oh, people want to see this, we're gonna make more. It's like we make part two, part three, part four. And so a lot of movies that have this insulated fan base, they want to deliver a product to those people because it's obviously it makes money, but also it makes people happy and it gives something that people really want. Obviously, you can go too far with that and oversaturate a market, but how passionate the fans are, and me already being a writer, like I'm working on other screenplays for movies right now that have nothing to do with Left 4 Dead or whatever, or zombies or anything like that. But it me writing screenplays and working on movies and then having all these people say like there should be a Left 4 Dead movie, you should you should act in it, you should act in it. It would be super cool to act in it and play Ellis, obviously. But as a writer, it starts to make me think like, maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something unique there, a unique perspective that no other writer would write because they're not Ellis and I got to be, or no other writer would write because I'd look at it from a certain perspective. And I think it would be cool to write something that really honors the game and is very authentic to the game. The tough part is that there's so many people that love the game so much, you're never going to make everybody happy. But
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting to see a story that delves into Ellis's origins and also um, who he is as a person, and I think it'd be fun to watch. I also think Left 4 Dead 2 specifically could be a series, like a whole series that is many episodes, because there's a lot of material there. But we'll see what happens. It's not something I'm actively writing right now, but it's something that I'm thinking about for sure.
Yeah. I'd love to be on that movie, man. I will be
Yeah,
honored.
awesome.
But yeah, let's get some other question. Um, if there's ever a Left 4 Dead 3, would you want to return as Ellis?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I would be down. I saw this video by one of the guys I follow on TikTok, and he was talking about how there shouldn't be a Left 4 Dead 3 because Left 4 Dead 2 said everything it needed to say. And I thought it was really interesting what he said. But it's tough when you really love something, you want more of it. And if they did make a Left 4 Dead 3 and there's somehow a way for Ellis to be involved, it would be an honor to be involved and be a part of it again, but I might try to negotiate better pay.
I see, man. And tell us about the movie you're writing right now.
Um, yeah, there's a couple things I'm writing right now. I'm a little bit of I work on several things at once, but there's a short film that I'm writing that's kind of like a thriller, um, kind of about this stalker, and there's a feature film that I'm writing. Have you ever heard of the movie Flash Gordon? It's like an
Never, man.
old movie. Yeah, it's an old movie. Queen, the band did the soundtrack, and it goes like Flash. Oh, du-du-du-du-du. But it was an old movie, an old sci-fi movie, and it was actually one of the movies that inspired Star Wars. It inspired like a lot of great filmmakers after that in the sci-fi world.
Yeah.
But the actor that played Flash Gordon is actually a friend of mine, and he's a really amazing guy, and he's older now. but I've always thought he could be pretty tremendous in kind of like a badass um, Die Hard type of movie where he's just kind of getting the bad guys and saving the day. And so I started writing a screenplay for him where this young girl gets into some trouble and he kind of helps save the day and beat some people up. And the girl actually, in her mind, doesn't need saving. She was, a strong woman trying to write a story about a crime ring, but then, he comes in to help. But I thought it could be really cool, seeing writing a kind of an action movie and writing something. I made a movie that I wrote and directed and acted in called One of the Good Ones. And if any of you guys support me and go check it out, it would really mean a lot to me because it's a movie that I worked really hard on. But it is a little bit, I don't want to say boring. I would never want to say that about a movie I made, but it's like a drama, like a love story. Like it's not like there's no zombies, there's nobody getting shot, but I think it would be fun to not make something that's just like another love story. I would love to make something that like has some action to it and is exciting, some fight scenes, and so that's kind of what I'm writing right now. Amongst some other things, I'm also directing a documentary right now about somebody that was wrongfully imprisoned, actually, and is fighting the case. And I'm going to start filming this month, and we're going to start documenting the story and interviewing people and the families. And there was a lot of stuff involved that was kind of crazy. And so we're going to start filming that and doing a documentary about this guy's life.
I really hope that it gets good, man.
Yeah,
That everyone likes it, and I'll be looking
thank you.
forward to see it.
Thank you.
Let's see how much what other things they're saying. I they they want you to say Peru es clave again. Can you
Peru
please?
is clave.
Thank you. Mm,
Should we do like one or two more questions?
yeah.
Okay.
Do you like any other video game franchises?
Um, it's gonna feel random, but I love Super Nintendo, Super Mario. I love Nintendo 64, Mario 64. I love Halo 1. Halo 1 for me probably feels like what Left 4 Dead feels like for a lot of you guys. I'm 36 years old. How old are you?
Um, I'm 19.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So you're 19, I'm 36. When I was like a young kid playing video games,
Yeah,
Halo was like the popular game when it came out. Like there was no Left 4 Dead 1, there was no whatever.
yeah,
So Halo 1 was the dopest game, the most exciting game, the game you would invite all your friends over and play Halo. And man, we were so into Halo. We were the house everyone would come to play Halo. And so I had two brothers, and so we'd invite over like a bunch of friends and we'd play something called Halo System Link. And System Link, for those of you that don't know, because you guys are young, um, sorry, I get distracted by people saying stuff. But System Link was when you had to get two Xboxes and two TVs, and you would put a cord between them, and you could play against each other. Like how people play online nowadays, like playing against people and like trying to survive.
yeah.
Whether it's like Left 4 Dead or it's what was that game that was super popular that everyone was doing online?
Yeah.
Uh, what was that game like that everyone would play, like where they'd
Um, let's see.
what did you play like battle royale and like it's like the last person that survives wins.
Yeah,
What game is
Fortnite.
that? Yeah, Fortnite. That's it, of course. Fortnite was like that kind of playing where like you try to survive and be the last person to survive. Halo did that, but you weren't online. You were just playing with friends like in the same room,
Yeah,
and you would just have a cord that connected Xboxes. You could have four people versus four people, right?
yeah,
And so we'd be playing until like we play like all night, and you would start to do this thing called screen looking. And so because they were in the same room, you could look on the screen and see where they're hiding or see where they are, and you could like see them coming around a corner, and you could like do like a headshot or something, or come up behind him and hit him in the back because you could see where they are and be like, don't screen look, bro. You know, I wasn't screen. Yeah, you were. We like get in arguments and stuff, it get intense. And so what we did, we didn't tell my parents. We told him like years later. But my brother had a room on this, and we shared a wall, and this was my room. And between our walls was a closet. And so we pulled all this stuff across in the closet, and we got screwdrivers, and we poked holes in the wall so we could run the cord into the other room because it wasn't long enough to go all the way through the hallway into their room. So we like just poked holes in the wall at like
Yeah.
13 years old, and like just like it was like, and we're like, are we gonna get in trouble? It's like, who cares? We're playing this
Yeah.
game, and we put it in between like the hole into the other room, and so you couldn't screen look, and it became way more exciting because you didn't know where people were, and we'd play Halo like all night, man. It was the best of times, and so I can relate to people having the greatest memories with friends, whether it be online or in person, playing video games. There's just something so special about playing like video games with your best friends. Like some of my greatest memories of my entire life,
Yeah.
literally, was playing Halo 1 System Link with my brothers and with some friends.
Someone in the chat asked if you're still in touch with the other survivors.
No, I've only met the coach once. Um, and it was when the game came out, there was like a rap party that Valve threw. And since I was in Seattle at the time, I think some of the other actors weren't from Seattle, and so they weren't there. But I went to it and I got to meet the coach, and it was kind of cool. Like I went up to him, and a lot of people were like around him asking for photos. Like he's very recognizable, like very recognizable. At the time, I like had like a beanie on and like a hoodie, and I just looked like a Jonas brother or something. And I just went up to him and I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" And he's just like, "Hey, how you doing, man? How's it going? How's it going?" And I was like, "I'm Ellis," and he's like, "Oh,
Damn.
what's up, bro?" And like we like hit it off. And we took a photo together, and I think that photo's somewhere like online. People can find it. But that was the only time I met anybody or ever talked to anybody, because a lot of people don't realize that when you're shooting like a TV show or a movie, you don't always meet other people that are a part of it. You work, if you work the same day, obviously you meet each other, but we weren't filming or shooting at the same time. Like when they did like the photographs for the 3D rendering and stuff, it's not like we were all taking a turn. They would shoot us different days. And so if you don't go on the same day, you just don't meet each other. And so we're forever connected in the game, but you don't actually meet in person.
Can I ask you for something?
Yeah,
Can you say matar a los hijos de puta?
I don't know about that one.
You're right. You're right. Hmm. What can you say? Let's see. Let's see. Can you say pills here?
What?
Pills here.
What does that mean?
The pills. The
Oh, Bill's here?
yeah.
Is Bill's here?
Yeah. Or
I don't know. I need to practice my Ellis for you guys because I'm an actor. You got to remember. So like I wanna get it right and like actually say it for you guys. Thank
no.
you guys for all the love in the comment section. We got a decent amount of people on here. We got 106 people, and um, I remember seeing like Left for Pills, like he said to join. Is Pills on here? Left for Pills?
Yeah. Wait me a minute, please, cause the stream it's I don't know why, but it's ending.
Oh, it's
Oh,
ending.
there's I fixed it. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Another question, and I think it's the last for the night.
yeah.
If you could be a character from any other video game besides Ellis, of course, who would you choose to be?
Character in any other video game? I mean, yeah. If it was outside of Left 4 Dead, I would have to, you know, pick some. being the guy in Halo or something, because I think that's still one of my favorite games and so nostalgic for me to have played that. Master Chief, baby. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I would do.
you will be great as Master Chief.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a dream come true to be here with you.
Cool, man. It's
And
my pleasure.
I thank you also for being here with us. Everyone here loves you, as you can see in the comments, Latin American fans and also your fans. And thank you very much for everything.
Peru es clave.
Thank you, man.
Pleasure.
Viva Mexico.
Viva Mexico.
Yeah, yeah.
I love you all. It's been a pleasure reconnecting with everybody. Thank you for the interview, and I'm looking forward to connecting with more people. So thank you guys for anybody who hopped on and was a part. Appreciate you.
Same for you, man. Have a good night and rest.
All right, man. God bless. Peace.
God bless you. Bye.